Alright guys, I guess that most of you could see how I have been for an entire week without uploading a video, and part of that is because I was putting quite a bit of effort into the most recent Drive Syndicate, which now you can see I basically completed. I have been quite busy with other stuff as well, so that explains why I haven't posted anything on the last 7 days. However, today's topic is to finally find out how much did I spend in order to lock at a mere 3 stars this Tartarus, which is so far the highest rank car ever introduced into Asphalt Legends Unite, so with nothing else to add, let's get into it. On my last video I explained to all of you guys why despite this car performance is absolutely terrible, which is something that everyone got the chance to experience at this point I guess, I will try to log it, but this time trying to spend the least amount of money possible, since as I said I could upgrade this car up to 6 stars, but the truth would be that this Tartarus will end up being as useless as a 3 stars one, since the performance is just really bad, no matter from where you look at it, either if it's from gold or 3 stars, really. So with nothing else to add regarding this, let's jump straight on topic. How much did it cost me to unlock this new Drive Syndicate car? Well, I will give you all guys full context since the final amount will certainly surprise you, I think. I wasn't starting this Drive Syndicate 10 from ground zero. As many of you might know, on a Drive Syndicate we need to upgrade 2 cars whose blueprints can only be obtained inside of the Drive Syndicate, without counting the main Drive Syndicate car, and then we have 3 cars which were released previously on the game through other special events and that stuff. Well, you see, I had all those cars which appeared before completely maxed out or really close to be fully maxed out, this being the Maserati MC20, the frangivento asfane and the Koenigsegg CC850. I had all those cars beforehand, and thus from these stages I didn't have to spend any real money to progress through, while I also got the chance to get the biggest amount of Syndicate coins by playing the best missions on each car. However, right as we begin the Drive Syndicate, we have to log and start up a new car, which in this case was this Jaguar GT. Usually I would have to spend between $10 to $20 in order to get this car to 2 stars, which is the bare minimum to move into the following stage, but luckily gameloft reset the first version of this Drive Syndicate 10 during the very first hours for some reason, and I got the chance to claim 100 blueprints of this Jaguar instead of the 50 blueprints I would have got without this event taking place, so in a way gameloft saved me up almost $20. Right after completing the Jaguar GT stage, I completed the Maserati MC20 and the frangivento asfane stages without spending a single dollar, which helped me to save up a ton of Syndicate coins. Keep in mind that at a specific stage, you can choose between 3 different missions to do on each car, each of which gives you more Syndicate coins and experience, but also requires a higher rank car. So since I have both the Maserati and the asfane at max stats, I got the most optimal amount of Syndicate coins aside from the pinned missions, which helped me to get ready for the biggest challenge inside of this Drive Syndicate 10, which was the McLaren Sabre. This stage was without any kind of doubt the hardest one for me, since this McLaren Sabre was the new A-class car I had to log and start up in order to keep progressing through this entire event, so spending money on this stage was absolutely mandatory. I had to buy one $20 bundle as well as some blueprints with Syndicate coins in order to reach all the blueprints required to unlock this McLaren. Once I unlock it, I use my A-class wildcards combined with some blueprints from the Syndicate coin packs that appear on this stage to start up my Sabre to 2 stars. Then I had to purchase another $20 bundle in order to reach the 3rd star, and then right at the 4th star there was no option but to purchase a $30 bundle in order to meet the 4 stars threshold, making the total money spent so far on this Drive Syndicate a grand total of $70. After obtaining all the Syndicate coins I could from the McLaren Sabre stage pin missions, I moved to the Koenigsegg CC850 stage, which being completely honest was like a walk on the park, since I had this car at 5 stars before this Drive Syndicate, almost touching the 6th star, which will be finally conquered thanks to the blueprints this event gave to me as I kept advancing through it. In a way, I got my Koenigsegg CC850 thanks to gameloft, since I won the key at a giveaway, and then I got all the blueprints up to 5 stars thanks to an error where gameloft released token packs containing these Koenigsegg blueprints, so I felt quite lucky as I kept moving as fast as I could through this Koenigsegg CC850 stage without having to pay for anything while claiming the final blueprints of a car I really like to drive these days, being completely honest. But you see, obviously there was no time to lose since I was really looking forward to upload this video, and if I didn't want to spend any extra money I would have to obtain every single Syndicate coin I could, since let's remember, One of the main obstacles of the Drive Syndicate itself is to upgrade the main Drive Syndicate car, which can be only upgraded using Syndicate coins instead of credits, like all the other cars. And I have to admit that I wasn't that worried, since through the first chapters I didn't have to spend a ton of my Syndicate coins in order to upgrade the Tartarus, but right after the Koenigsegg CC850 stage, the final obstacle appeared. And of course, by obstacle I mean the last 3 stages of the Drive Syndicate, where you have to literally upgrade the Tartarus before being able to play each of them. Just so you can have an idea, you need around 1.6 million Syndicate coins in order to upgrade the Tartarus enough to meet the Drive Syndicate criteria, while all the pin missions you can unlock through the entire Drive Syndicate gives you around 1.7 million Syndicate coins, and that's of course without counting the Syndicate coins you can get when you complete a race for Syndicate experience. So in general, I would say that I have obtained like somewhere in the area of the 2.1-2.4 million Syndicate coins in total, some of which ended on the McLaren Sabre packs, while others were spent on the Raesr Tartarus packs, since there is something that not many people know, but you have to actually purchase Tartarus card packs with Syndicate coins in order to progress from certain stages, specifically in those where you need to upgrade the car to 2 stars in order to meet the requirements, and also in the penultimate chapter, where a 3 stars car is required as well. So yeah, I had to save up some Syndicate coins for that, or otherwise I would have had to purchase Syndicate coins with real money on the Syndicate shop. Luckily for me though, I did my maths the right way for once, and I could upgrade my Tartarus up to the point where I was able to do the final race, after which for some reason I didn't got the pop-up with the key, the decal and the final rewards, and instead the game got boot or something like that. So you see, I got the key, but that was it. A bit disappointed because I really wanted to take a screenshot at how I got the key and that stuff, but I guess that after all the stuff I had to do to get this Tartarus key, what matters is to have the car on my garage at the end of the day. So in a nutshell, I was expecting this entire Syndicate to cost me around $50, but maybe because of a miscalculation, maybe because some things changed, it took me $70 to get this Tartarus key, as well as a 4 stars McLaren Sabre and the last blueprints to max out my Koenigsegg CC850. So, well, I still do think it's a quite big amount of money for a free to download game, but at the end of the day, I wanted to do this for you all guys. Just like I said right at the beginning of the video though, my situation is extremely particular, since I don't think that a vast majority of the player base started this event with what I did. So obviously, just by not owning the Koenigsegg CC850 would have meant a total spending increase of several $100s on its own. Of course, without counting all the Syndicate coins that I would have lost from the missions I wouldn't have been able to complete. That's why if you want to have a reference, the total cost of this Drive Syndicate for someone starting from bare scratch must be of $1,200 to $1,500 in order to get the Tartarus key, obviously including the Syndicate coins you will have to forcibly purchase. This event is pure hell, and given how bad this Tartarus is, I wouldn't recommend anyone to spend money on this Drive Syndicate 10, since it's just not worth it. If you want me to check this car on multiplayer, now it's your turn to let me know in the comment section, but that's it for now, I guess. So what do you think, guys? Do you think that $70 is a decent price for all what I have got, or is it still way too much? Make sure to let me know in the comment section, drop your massive like, and I will see you really soon as usual with much more Asphalt content. So make sure to subscribe. Goodbye guys.